This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. When we think about the COVID-19 vaccine hesitancy in the Black community, let's remember, it didn't happen by chance. It's justified in history. But the will to change the narrative is strong today, and our people are lending their voices to the conversation. We're sharing our stories and the reasons that made us choose the vaccine so we can lead the way for others to make a well-informed choice too. To hear our stories, visit hereforuswa.org.
Make your kitchen ready for every summer gathering this Memorial Day with LG and Lowe's. Our exclusive InstaView appliance suite includes ranges with air fry, refrigerators with slow melting craft ice, and an exclusive dishwasher you can only find at Lowe's. Plus, you'll get up to 10% back via a MasterCard prepaid card when you bundle eligible LG products via rebate. Shop Memorial Day savings at Lowe's. Offer valid 3/3 through 5/18 on select LG items only. See Lowe's.com/rebates for details and timing.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. Celebrating the big 5-0. That's right. We are 50. And, you know, we don't just celebrate by going, hey, happy birthday, here's a candle. We got stuff. We got merchandise you can buy to celebrate the golden anniversary. And, man, what do you want? A hat?
Got it.
You want a beanie?
Yes.
Would you like a light zip hoodie?
Probably.
Would you like probably.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, you know what? I'm a definitely on that. How about a short sleeve t-shirt?
You know it.
Yeah, but Steve, here's the problem. They're short sleeve and some of them are black, so you're not going to want that.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, you're not going to want that. Though I will say, Steve, can I interest you in a charcoal 50th anniversary t-shirt? They look good. I know charcoal's not usually where you go.
But it works out fine because when I take a picture, I can play with the contrast and make it look black.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. All right, so then really, no matter what color these are, Steve says you can make it look whatever color you want. And it all celebrates the big 5-0. This is a limited edition. They're really awesome. I got a lot of this stuff, and sometimes I go out and I forget that I have my KISW mask, and I got my KISW stuff on, and I walk in as like I'm a walking billboard when I go into a place. But you want to get your stuff, you know where to go. KISW.com.
Let's play Beat Migs. It's time to play the game. Yeah. So everybody scream his name. Beat Migs. Don't be a loser. Whoa. Beat Migs. You're a loser.
It is time to beat Migs. And it's time to pump it up from under. That's right.
Yeah, get pumped up.
I'm going to do it. You said it? I'm doing it.
Doesn't sound like you're very pumped up there.
On God's ears to your lips, or your lips to God's ears? What is it?
Huh?
I don't know. It's a line.
Lips and ears, that just sounds weird.
Lips and ears and toes and... Hey, I'm pumped up, though.
Okay, great. Let's get to our contestant. We got Willie in Bellingham. Willie, are you there?
I like turtles.
Nice,
me
too.
Don't, Willie.
Turtles.
Yeah.
That's tomorrow, don't...
Ride.
Yeah,
Yeah, ride those turtles.
You go to the rock shop and you buy some of the 50th anniversary gear. Please do me a favor and buy 400 of the turtle shirts. And that way, that'll
exactly.
That'll get them out of there.
All right, Steve, get out of here.
Bye.
For those playing at home, Willie will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Willie, you can pass all you want, but you'll only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Ready.
Which famous classical composer's music was featured in the film A Clockwork Orange?
Beethoven.
Yes. Who was the star of films such as The Transporter and Snatch?
Pass.
Which band released the song We Built This City?
Jefferson Starship.
No.
Jefferson Airplane.
No.
Airplane. Starship.
Oh, 4th guess on that one. Sorry. What instrument does Roger Taylor play in Queen?
Bass.
No.
Drums.
Yes. What does the O in the governmental agency NATO stand for?
Organization?
Yes. Taylor Momsen played Cindy Lou Who in what 2000 film?
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Yes. A mallard is what type of bird?
A duck.
Yes. What was the name of Michael and Janet Jackson's father?
Joe.
Yes. Machu Picchu is known as the lost city of the what?
The Mayan.
No.
Inca.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 correct.
Ooh, what was your answer on the Lost City, sir? What did you say?
The Inca.
Yeah. See, that's the problem.
Yeah, but I mean, I felt bad for. I felt bad for him for the whole like Starship thing.
How many would he get right?
He would if he didn't get this one.
Yeah,
he would get 6 correct.
Oh, this is a tough one, man.
I know.
I'm gonna let you make the call.
I know.
I'll let you make the call.
We'll see what Steve does and see how Steve does. So if it's close, I might just give it to Willie.
I say give him both. That'll put him at 8.
It's a Monday. I'm feeling pretty good, and
come on, but yeah, you are feeling good, Steve. This is unprecedented. But the Rev is actually kind of maybe thinking of being a nice guy.
Might. We have to see how this all works out.
I'm shocked.
I'm really hoping, Steve, that you kind of absolutely either crush him or you do absolutely terrible.
Okay, so if it's a close game, you're worried.
Yes.
Oh, boy, I hope it's a close game.
I think it's going to be a close game.
Drama.
Yeah, it's gonna be drama.
I don't like drama. I like turtles more.
I don't like drama. I cannot lie.
Are you ready?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Which famous classical composer's music was featured in the film A Clockwork Orange?
Oh, Snoop Dogg.
No.
Beethoven.
Yes. Who was the star of films such as The Transporter and Snatch?
Jason Statham.
Yes. Which band released the song We Built This City?
On rock and roll.
Thanks.
Starship.
Yes. What instrument does Roger Taylor play in Queen?
The drums.
Yes. What does the O in the governmental agency NATO stand for?
Oh, my.
No.
Organization?
Yes.
Nice.
Taylor Momsen played Cindy Lou Who in what 2000 film?
So I think it's Pretty Reckless, but we're talking about her when she was younger.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, crap. How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Yes. A mallard is what type of bird?
A duck.
Yes. What was the name of Michael and Janet Jackson's father?
Joe.
Yes. Machu Picchu is known as the lost city of the what?
The Peruvians?
No.
The Fraggles?
No.
The Keebler Elves?
No.
Yeah.
Who played Wolverine in the 2013 movie The Wolverine?
Oh, crap. What's his name? Hugh Jackman.
Yes, and Steve, you win 7-9.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Phew.
Sorry, Willie. Okay, there goes.
Yeah.
There goes Willie.
It was brutal because his fourth guess was Starship. After he kind of went through everything, he went through Jefferson Airplane, Jefferson Starship.
And then he said airplane.
And then he said airplane and then Starship. And I was like, oh, no.
That would have been funny if at some point they named their band just Airplane. Just to get everything in there.
So confusing with that one.
Yep.
And then he said Machu Picchu is known as the lost city of the Inca, which is the lost city of the Incas.
Yeah.
So there's the S there. So I was like, I feel bad for the first one. I kind of want to give it to him for that one.
I probably would have gave it to him, too.
Yeah, but then you just crushed him, so that worked out for me.
Would you have given it to him if it would have given you the loss and given me the song?
Completely different situation. You're absolutely right. No, not a chance in
See,
hell.
exactly.
That's
I know,
what I
right?
figured.
Yeah, so it was a little
him a
rough
tie.
there, but-
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So thank you for keeping the drama at bay and getting yourself a win there.
Nice. There you go.
Oh, man, if I would have known that one, I would have had a perfect 10.
Sorry, buddy.
You don't sound very sorry.
Yeah. Well, you got to go to Machu Picchu.
The Machu Picchu tribe.
You got to go do, which is, that's what I did. That's the only reason I know.
That's the only reason why I could even have some sense of idea of where it is, because you went to Peru to do drugs in the Machu Picchu.
Wow, thanks. I went to do herbs.
Yes,
because it's a tea from a leaf, so it's really not a drug.
Yeah, drugs.
Yeah, that's what we call drugs.
You went on a spiritual journey.
Call it. You know what I'm going to call
that drugs, Rev.
I'm going to call drugs is where they basically take something and refine it and turn it into a pill. Or something you inject.
Well, you can say that.
But if someone does mushrooms, they'll consider that you're doing a drug.
Well, I would say I don't think mushrooms are drugs either.
It's a good argument to have, though.
Yeah, I would say it's natural in the earth, whereas, you get some of the refined stuff like Oxy or something. That's, right off the bat, or you're doing some heroin, you do a little smacker.
Speaking of that, how, and I know you dealt with it this morning, more often than not, you get hit with spam Facebook friend requests for girls that look attractive and you click on their link. It's like, hi, I do prostitution stuff. And
Steve, that she's legitimately a person that knows me.
Right.
Yes.
I always love, though, when you have the mutual friends. I'm like, okay, which one of my idiot friends accepted this friend request? And then it's like, oh, boy.
Oh, I didn't even bother checking that.
That's always my favorite.
Oh.
But I had the first time ever having, it wasn't a hot chick, it was a random dude. And I always click on it just to be like, do I know this person or not? I'm like, no mutual friends, random dude. And it's basically just like a Facebook page where someone's selling mushrooms.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh yeah, okay, sure.
Are you saying now that Facebook is sending your way possible friend requests because you mentioned mushrooms and your phone picked it up?
I don't think it's that. I just think that they're sending, I think it's just some kind of random scam account, no different than a hot chick scam account.
It is funny that the mushroom guy, because you're the one that's probably, I mean, at least admitted on the show that you've done mushrooms more than anybody's admitted on the show.
Right. Oh, yeah. I'm microdosing right now, boys.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
wow.
But I mean, I look, I'm a conspiracy theorist. Like, I now wonder if they can do that via friend request, because they do it with ads.
Yeah.
Where they hear what you say and then you all of a sudden start seeing ads. Wow. I mean, because Steve, of everybody on the show, you've had lots of great stories of your college days where you're like, well, you know what, and everything you talked about. So it was a bad idea when, and it was usually involving
mushrooms or some hallucinogenic.
And you're the guy, and you're the one that got that friend request from Mushroom Person, like out of everybody on the show.
Yeah, I think it was more just a spam account. I don't know if it was targeted, although if it was, good on them for targeting me. There's other things I'd like to.
I'm going to start paying attention to now the friend requests I get to see if, in fact, their interests match mine. I'm going to see.
You like mushrooms? I like mushrooms, too. Let's be friends.
Like if Betty, who looks way too young to even care about me, wearing way too little to even be on my Facebook page, also says, and I like board games, I'm going to go, okay.
Right?
Yeah, all right. There
it just makes me wonder, like, why? Like, who even creates these pages? And I guess enough people click on them or accept their friend request. But what happens next? Is it really going to be somebody like, hey, I would like to have sex with you? Or is it just like...
Yeah. I mean, here's what happens.
Yes.
Here's what happens.
It's so weird.
I've accepted, because you know that there's a lot of things that happen on Facebook where your friend will get phished a little bit and they'll create a whole new account, and then I will accept it thinking, gosh, I thought I was friends with this person. I guess I'm not. The next thing you know, they go, hi, how are you today? And then I go, okay, you are not my friend.
Yep.
That's how it starts. And then they have a conversation, and usually they want to just get money. I mean, here's the thing. I don't know if they're going to have sex with you, but they're going to go, Steve, can you wire me X amount of dollars for whatever I'm saying I'm going to give you?
Will I get the mushrooms from the other guy?
Yes.
If so, sure.
So, Danny, you know what it's time to do. What? It's time to set up fake accounts and see if we can get Steve to pay us for mushrooms.
Oh, cool. Done.
Let's do it. All right.
You have a better chance of selling me cookies.
Good call.
And by the way, I am telling you right now, when we all retire from this show, whatever it is, or if Vicky's no longer working for the show, there's going to be an expose where Vicky's the one that's been doing this to all of us.
Yeah.
All day long, we think she's doing memes, but she's basically spamming us all trying to get money.
She really is the Nigerian prince.
Yeah.
Anytime you guys slight me in the slightest.
Oh, I like how you did that.
I didn't even mean
what
to.
What if we slight you in the not so slightest, but in the megaest?
Then it's worse.
Oh,
it's like
okay.
you take the last cookie. Okay, cool. I'm signing you up for a new website.
Okay, Steve.
Great.
Yeah.
That fart was extra stinky. Oh, signing you up again.
Someone said the mushroom accounts are cops because I got a friend request in the PM from one and left it there and changed his profile picture back to his original account, LOL.
Hello, fellow mushroom user.
Right?
I hadn't thought the cops.
Hello, would you like to buy some of these mushrooms from me, the mushroom dealer?
Oh, man.
Mushroom dealer.
Wow.
I am the mushroom dealer. Some call me Papa Smurf.
Other
Okay.
people call me officer.
So for illegal activity, it's very much, it could be a sting.
Who's the idiot? That's like
Oh, dude, there's
Why are you looking
plenty
at
of
me when you say
those,
that?
man.
Why did you look right over here? Look at me, because I'm the lonely guy that gets targeted every time we're in Vegas for prostitutional activity. Why are you looking at me?
like who would be like, whoa, I've been trying to get some mushrooms. There's a random guy on Facebook that just friend requested me. I will DM him and say, sir, nice to meet you. May I buy the mushrooms from you?
I want to meet that guy. Like you said, who is it? I want to meet the guy that actually gets scammed by the cops and gets arrested.
You got to think there's been a bunch of people that have been busted that way. Otherwise, why are they doing that?
Yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're absolutely right. What an easy bust. The cops don't even have to leave their computer.
Hilarious.
Like I read an article where somebody, the police put out like a tweet or a Facebook post saying like, hey, there's a lot of really dangerous like cocaine or meth out there. So bring it in and we'll test it to make sure it's not the dangerous kind. And people actually did.
Oh, I love it.
Well, listen, I don't want to be in trouble. I don't want to, it could be dangerous.
I mean,
Safety first.
You're doing what you got to do.
I'm going to bring in all those mushrooms and make sure they're okay. I got these on Facebook. Are these okay, officer? It is time for Listeners on the Loose. This is your opportunity to change this show and maybe change your life. How'd that sound?
It's really good.
I like it.
We're not going to follow through with that, though.
Yeah, probably not. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Your calls and texts at 917 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It is Listeners on the Loose, brought to you by Whole Foods Market. Listeners on the Loose, where you pick the topic, you guide the show at 206-421-ROCK. You can also text us at 77999. It's your opportunity, man, to let the world know exactly what you think. But when you do it, make sure you follow Steve's rule.
It's a simple rule, BJ. It's to show some energy and bring it. Otherwise, we're going to have to gong you. And then say goodbye.
Goodbye, old friend.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Of course, we have a special guest for the first Listeners on the Loose.
Yes, we do, because it was about that time. We did this a year ago, and I'm excited that we're doing it again. We have our big Kicks for Kids promotion that we're doing, where we're trying to raise enough money to make sure that kids have shoes, and we're working with Mary's Place to make that happen. So from Mary's Place, it's always great to chat with our friend, Marty Hartman.
Marty, how are you?
Good morning. Thank you for having me on this morning, and thank you for Kicks for Kids.
Yeah.
It went so well last year. I'm so excited that we're going to do this again.
It was very, very fun.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
You guys blew it out of the water last year. You put so many shoes on the feet of our children and our youth and our students. We are so, so grateful. Let's do it again.
What was it? Last year we had the hope, and we even thought it was a lofty hope, because you just don't know. It's a weird time. It was right at the beginning of the pandemic. We're like, well, if we could raise $15,000, that's a lot of shoes for some kids here in the Pacific Northwest. And then with a lot of help from the rest of Ryan Castle and Taryn, and especially the men's room, stepping up and then doing crazy stunts to each other to raise money, we ended up more than doubling that, BJ.
Yeah.
$36,000, I think we ended up raising, which is quite a few sneakers.
And
my goodness.
Yeah. And Marty, this year we got a little bit of we decided we're trying to just take it up a little bit from that goal, since we saw we could do 36. What's our goal this year we're trying to hit?
Oh boy, it's going to be a tough one, but I think we can pull it off. Rockaholics are going to have to step up huge, which also means that we're probably going to have to do crazy things to ourselves again at some point.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
But we're hoping
do it.
Oh, come now, you're being a real devil on our shoulder. No, but for real, we're hoping to raise $40,000, BJ, which would be incredible.
Wow, amazing!
Wow.
Thank
That's the hope.
you.
And now, Marty, obviously everybody wants to do good stuff to help out kids. Why is it so important that we get shoes on there? Because people go, wow, I mean, it's nice, but people go, well, why are you doing the thing for the kids with the shoes? What's the significance of getting new shoes on these kids?
Oh, how important it is, and especially this year, right after going through a pandemic, everybody has anxiety about starting back to school, but for youth experiencing homelessness, their parents have so many demands on them as far as trying to be financially stable to get them in a new home. They don't have money for supplies or shoes, and so if they have any money, it would go towards supplies, and nobody gets shoes. And we all know that shoes are a big part of their identity and how they feel and how they fit in, and really a big part of their development. To have the right size shoes is critical. So your listeners are just doing it. You are making sure our kids feel worthy, good, and excited for school. You're setting them up for success. There couldn't be a greater gift.
How was it last year? We were unfortunately not able to make it out because of everything that was going on with COVID, so we couldn't go out there shopping with all the kids and watch their reactions and see their faces. But to be able to surprise these kids, not only are you getting new shoes, but you're getting shoes of your choice. It's not as if we're just handing you this and that's what you go with. That must have been such a great experience to see the look on their face.
Oh, for the hundreds of kids that we got to sit down with and said, here, shop away. We've got the internet. We're ordering up. You pick out what you want. We're going to make sure we get the right size, the right fit, the right look for you. The smiles, and they were just over the moon. But I will tell you, it was when we delivered them. Just tears, jumping up and down, seeing if they could jump, run faster, run around the track upstairs at one of our shelters. And it was phenomenal to see the joy and the bright smiles on these faces and the excitement to literally be able to be like their peers, to feel like they fit in. Such an incredible gift. And I will tell you, it was tears of joy from the parents, that relief that someone would come to their aid, somebody that didn't know their name, that didn't know their children, but just cared about them as a family. So I will tell you, we would relive every single one of those moments over and over again just to make sure that our kids are set up and to see those smiles and joy and laughter. Oh my goodness. Thank you for making that possible.
Marty, it's our pleasure, and thank you for being with us. And we will talk to you again soon, obviously, well, because we're going to be doing this for a bit to get those shoes on those kids that need them. Thank you so much, Marty.
Thank you all so much. We love you.
We love you too.
Rockaholic.
Oh, Marty's awesome. Oh, whoops.
Way to go, BJ. Just hung up on Marty.
Sorry, Marty. I had the quick trigger finger. I'm sorry, Marty. I'm sure. Here's what she said. And BJ's amazing.
I doubt that. I feel like that's what she said. That happens sometimes when I talk to my mom. I don't know if that happens to you guys. Like, my mom will say goodbye, and I'll say goodbye, and then she'll say goodbye like 6 more times, and then and then it's like, I love you. Okay, have a good one. Okay, and then as I'm about to hang up, she says something, and I'm like, oh man, was that like a profound thing that I might have missed? And I call her back, and she's like, no, I'm just going to say, I hope you guys have a good dinner. I'm like, oh, I should have just not called you back.
I hate that, dude. You're right, because you go, oh man, what if she said something she's going to bring back?
No, my dad does that, but he, instead of saying like goodbye, it's like, okay, Dad, well, I'll let you go. I'll talk to you later. Okay, so anyways, I was thinking for dinner. I'm like, Dad, I gotta go. I gotta let you go. He just continues the conversation. Like, bye is, oh no, we gotta keep talking.
My mom will do that sometimes too, right? Just as I'm about to hit that off button, she drops another bombshell about someone in our family. Like, okay, I guess I'm on for another 10 minutes. Let's do this. Let's hear the gossip.
Thanks, Mom. Well, Kicks for Kids. You can go to KISW.com to donate today. Every dollar counts. Really, every dollar counts. And here's why I really like doing stuff for kids on the show, because we do a few different charities that involve children.
Yep, because they're cool.
Yeah, first of all, these are kids that, don't have a lot because, like she said, they come from some tough familial situations. But the important thing for me is that if we can show children that there are cool people out there, because sometimes some of these kids haven't experienced cool people or cool situations, that's a young age for them to see that, wait, no, there's good people out there, and we can get them at a young age to know that, listen, you're going to have adversity, some tough things are going to happen, but look, there are good people out there, and they can grow up thinking that makes good adults. I mean, it really starts with educating children young that there are cool people out there, and that's why I love doing stuff like this. Get them while they're young so they can see that there are good people. And the Rockaholics, you have done a great job showing them that. You set a great example, putting smiles on those kids' faces. KISW.com. That's where you can go to donate for Kicks for Kids. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. It is Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show.
Someone just texted saying, can I get a shout out from Danny's home state of New Mexico? Jaslyn Ramirez won the home run derby at T-Mobile Park this weekend for the West. Top little league hitter.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's awesome. I didn't even know about this.
Yavi, I'm not sure. And I hope it's Jaslyn or maybe Jasleen. I'm not sure either. I'm terrible at
I'm actually
words.
I don't know the gender, but last time I didn't know that Little League, is it true they're starting to let boys and girls and pretty much anybody however they identify play together? Is that because that's pretty amazing?
It says it's a Santa Fe girl from New Mexico, 12 years old, batting for the fences in Seattle.
And you know what? I bet you it's my cousin Javi who texted in, because he was telling me about this a couple of weeks ago. He listens to the show all the time from New Mexico, and so they had it here at T-Mobile Park this weekend apparently.
Wow, that's
awesome.
First of all, see, I am ignorant to what's going on in the world of Little League, but last time I checked, Little League is overhand hardball, not softball.
Yeah.
And if she's able to do that in Little League amongst her peers and it's co-ed, then wow, are we possibly going to see a female Major League Baseball player? Which would be, unbelievable if that could happen. And frankly, I have to tell you, I don't think there's any reason why we can't see a position player at least, because... you can talk about whatever you want, but position players are somebody that all they got to do is be able to just hit a ball.
She's a third baseman by choice and a power hitter by circumstance, according to this article.
Whoa!
The article is so great. I'm reading it from the Santa Fe New Mexican.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Wow.
It says when Santa Fe's Jaslyn Ramirez digs into the batter's box at T-Mobile Park on Sunday, she'll be out to prove something you should have realized a long, long time ago. Girls, they can hit the snot out of the ball, too.
Yeah.
I was like, great headline right there.
Whoa. Okay.
Wow, that's awesome.
And it says that her walk-up song, I don't know why this is interesting to me, but it is. Her walk-up song is Scooby-Doo Papa by DJ Cass.
Wow.
I don't even know what that is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look,
Rev, can you find Scooby-Doo Papa by DJ Cass? K-A-S-S.
Okay, love this.
For it.
I want to know what the hell kind of song this is.
Wow. And she won the home run derby.
Yeah.
I guess
For
so.
the West, it looks like.
For the West, at least.
And did we find out? You know what Javi can tell us, Steve? I don't know if you saw it. Did it say that boys and girls are playing together?
I'm getting the vibe from this article that is the case, but I don't know.
Wow, that's why I think, how exciting is that? I mean, because look, we have got Major League Baseball players that were Little League players. I mean, you know, they've even played some audio of them winning like the Little League World Series. I remember Jason Varitek, who sadly was drafted by the Seattle Mariners and then traded away in a very dumb trade. He was a Little League World Series guy, and of course he went and won the Major League World Series too.
Yeah, it just says that she's one of 10 power hitters to participate in a regional home run derby here in Seattle.
Wow.
And she won it.
Wow.
Rev, have you found Scooby-Doo Papa?
Are you sure we can play Scooby-Doo Papa?
I'm pretty sure. At least I found at least one little bit of it that we can play. It's in a different language, I think. So
12. I don't think she's listening to like the 2 Live crew.
Well, you don't know, man. Nowadays,
when my daughter was 12, she was listening to some pretty profane hip hop.
Say they are from New Mexico, so you don't know.
Well, Vicky's looking at the lyrics. How you feeling on this so far?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Okay.
Yeah. I found the hook, so I think we might be safe.
Here we go.
Scooby-Doo Papa. Yeah, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. There's some cute kids in the video. Oh my God, the video is adorable.
I'm ready to hit some home runs.
The video is adults looking at their reflections in a store window, and they see themselves as kids, as babies. And they're dancing.
This video is pretty awesome.
I've been on acid and that's happened to me once or twice. I'm not gonna lie.
Probably to the same type of music.
It felt at least in my head. Yeah.
And it looks like
Papa.
I mean, parts of the babies look like they had to, of course, be CGI.
Oh yeah. I don't think that kid's doing jump splits,
you
man.
Really think these kids can dance like that?
That'd be amazing.
Well, I'm just saying. I think though that the heads of the babies are real because they.
Oh,
look,
yes.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Some of those kids are pretty flexible, Steve. I think
Scooby-Doo Papa. Yeah.
You know what? Wait till one of those kids comes in here and shows you that they can dance.
All right, fine. I'll give that kid my cell phone to keep.
All right. What a great story. I'm excited just because I'm a baseball fan. I mean, this could be, it's a possibility. I mean, obviously the chances of going from Little League to the major leagues for any player is really remote, but still, how exciting.
Which is a fun experience for her to come to Seattle, be a part of a home run competition in a different town at a major league ballpark and win it while listening to Scooby-Doo Papa.
And now going to the championship, apparently.
Where's that at? I wonder.
Williamsport?
Pennsylvania. It's
it's like a national
Pennsylvania.
championship.
Yeah.
So it's a home run derby championship because Williamsport is where they had the Little League World Series.
Yes.
Yeah. So I guess like the All-Star game started doing. I don't know how long they've been doing a home run derby for Little League like this, but how cool is that?
It's awesome. Well, congratulations to her.
Yeah. That is, what's her name again? Did we
Scooby-Doo Papa.
Oh, Scooby-Doo Papa. Congratulations.
That's not her name.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. Her name is Jasleen Scooby-Doo Papa Ramirez.
All right. Oh, Jasleen. That is fantastic. Yeah. And, she's just got and there's a great picture of her just looking like she's hanging out going, no big deal. I won the home run derby. It just seems like, you know what I mean?
I'm excited when it just gets past the shortstop.
Yeah. Because if you took a picture of me after winning the home run derby, I would not just be standing casual in a picture. I'd be like, I'm the God blanket champion, everybody. I'd be Superman posing that up. You pick the topic. You guide the show. It is Listeners on the Loose. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. What do you want to talk about? More of your calls and more of your texts at 933. Make it 934 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle's Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
I don't know why, but this text just made my Monday morning. It says, guys, my mom just got a boob job. Nice. It's so weird. That's all. I'm not looking for advice. I have no one I can text about this, so I figured I'd just text you guys. Have a great week. LOL.
No, congratulations.
Rock on.
Picture it didn't happen.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't do that to somebody.
Is your
That'd
mom
be weird.
hot? I'm just going to go to 100 at this point.
Right? Yeah. Wait, cup size. No, we're kidding.
Wow.
We kid because you text.
I have mixed feelings about this because I feel like as a parent, And if my kids get older, there are certain things I just shouldn't do anymore because I got to think of my kids. And
so you're not going to get that boob job you've been telling us?
I've been wanting to.
I know.
You know, Steve.
What about the butt implants?
Well, listen, the butt implants I feel like I have to get, but I can keep those under wraps.
You mean you don't already have those?
No, dude, this is all natural.
Oh, wow.
But I mean, I am getting older, so I mean, I was gifted with this.
Just think about that. Danny, think your mom. I think about my mom. Like all of a sudden,
yes.
Vicky, like all of a sudden they come to you and say, just to let you know, this weekend I'm going in to get a breast implant surgery. I don't even know how to. I'm with that guy. Like I don't even know who to talk to about something like that. I just like,
yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna talk to Dad. I'm sure my brother and I probably won't talk about that. Like we'll just act like it never happened.
At this stage,
there's nothing wrong with it, but it's just something you never think you're going to encounter. Is that your mom's doing something that
Yeah,
like that.
That's the problem. Is that when do you age out where your kids go? Come on.
Well, see, I don't know though, because like at this point, I think I'd be cool with it. I'd be like, you go, Mom. Like, but at a certain age, I don't think I would have been cool with it. At like 18, I would have been like, Mom, what are you doing?
Right, now you're older. Who cares?
Yeah,
like,
who
if
cares?
that makes mommy happy, well, probably not mommy happy.
Mommy happy.
My mom's 69. She can get a boob job.
Nice. I got $25 for that one.
Grow up.
No, we don't need to grow up. You started it, and we're going to go
I feel
forever.
like we shouldn't do it when someone's talking about their mom.
Don't care.
Okay, fine.
See, Vicky and I are on the same page. You know what?
Who am I to be the moral compass of this show?
Yeah, exactly. I'm very disappointed in you. That's my job, and I've decided this is the one time I'm letting it go. Here's what would be awesome, though. Sarah has been told by her mom for years, you can't get a boob job, you can't get a boob job. So I would love it if my wife, even for just a troll, would come up and go, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a boob job. Because Sarah she would trip out. She would go insane.
If that ever happened, please do us all a favor and video record it when she first finds out, because that could be the ultimate video. Sarah, come in here, because I think like that would be a meltdown of all meltdowns, and I know your daughter's capable of many meltdowns.
Oh yeah, this would be unairable. It would just be one constant beep.
Yeah, most likely
she would be so pissed. But I would love to see that meltdown happen. I almost want to see if I can bribe my
Joe
wife
in
into
too,
it.
because I would like to get his feedback. Since we're going to be talking about, how would you feel if all of a sudden Mom just texted you right now and just said, "Hey, I'm going to get breast implants"?
Are you kidding me? Okay, I have my meltdowns for sure. I can be dramatic, but I would be so excited, and I would be like, sign me up too. Let's get them done together.
So this would be your window to get them done.
Oh, hell yeah.
You got to get the matching pair.
Oh, yeah. The matching size.
Yeah.
It's truly what every mother-daughter wants.
Yeah,
matching boobies.
100%.
Well,
that's not cool. I don't want to know that.
I've always wanted to get them done, but then I've kind of been like, okay, I'm going to wait till I have kids and then get them done after. But that is like my one thing that's kind of in the back of my mind is stopping me is her reaction to me getting them. But if she got them too, then I'm like, all right, let's do it.
Will there be a certain age in your life where you just don't give an F? And you would just do it?
Well, I would just do it. I would just be afraid of telling her.
Gotcha.
That's the only thing.
Would you not tell her and hope she doesn't notice? Like, wear sweaters?
Well, that's the problem. You want people to notice, though, right? What a horrible boob job if no one notices you got a boob job.
And based on your Instagram post, you do like to show things off. So
every now and again, I would get it done.
Block her from Instagram?
Yeah, she doesn't have that IG. But I would probably get it done and then tell her afterwards. So I wouldn't see her for like a month or two during the recovery and then be like, Mom, guess what I did? And then flash her or something.
Or just do what everybody blames. Just blame it on allergies. I don't know what's going on with these boobs. It must be allergies.
They're so swollen.
Pollen. It's the pollen.
Oh, but I'd be so excited.
Joe, how would you react if all of a sudden Mom texted you and said, hey, I'm going to get breast implants?
I don't even know what I would say. I wouldn't be shocked. I'd have to be supportive. I'd probably ask her if you could use them as flotation devices still. Like, I'd make a joke out of it because to me, it's just one of those things where it's like, it's your body. You can do what you want.
Of course.
And I'm sure my dad would probably be happy about it.
Why would that enter your mind? Please,
I like BJ's face.
Please don't talk about about your mother's breasts and how happy I would be by them.
He knows how he exists for a reason.
Because of her breasts? That's why he's here?
I mean, it might have led to something.
All right, fine.
You know, when you do the butterfly effect,
the
breast probably had a lot to do with him being around now.
I actually am doing something of the reverse. I mean, I'm going to share this because I constantly compliment your mom because I don't want her to ever think that she needs to do something to her body for my benefit. Look, if you're a person that wants to change yourself, and some people say, though I think it's a load of crap, to be honest with you, when someone goes, I'm going to change my appearance for me. I'm like, maybe you ought to go talk to a therapist because I don't think that that's the real reason you're doing it. I think you have insecurities, but I don't want anybody to think, wow, I better do this because my spouse thinks I look better. I don't want to be that guy. So I always tell her she looks great the way she does. And, Joe, I do compliment that part of her body a lot because, look, you get older, women really, they feel self-conscious about that part of their body. So I'm always like, man, you're banging.
Wow, just like that, huh?
That's how I do.
Well, it's funny because you said that you were going to do the reverse. So I was like, so you're going to get a breast reduction?
Yeah.
Or a dong enhancement.
Or a dong reduction.
Or circumcision.
Whoa. Okay.
I mean, there's lots of options.
Why are we talking about my nether region?
Because you said
You brought it up.
And my children are here. I didn't even do the earmuffs. Nothing, Danny.
Sorry.
I mean, you were.
Oh, Joe earmuffs.
Yeah, really.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, my only concern, and look, I don't know really what the story is in life. I have some friends, and some people anecdotally that I know that there have been complications, and so as a parent, my thing is, look, I don't know how safe or unsafe these things are, but I know if you don't get a breast job, you will not have any complications from that.
There are some people, lots of people will get them and it'll just be, nothing will go wrong with them at all. But then there's been some instances where everyone's body reacts differently, and some people's bodies react to the point where they lose hair, they're moody, their mental state changes because of something that's going on with them. So, it's something that, you have to think about in the back of your head.
Yeah, so I just don't want my kid to have to go through that. And with my wife, if she told me she wanted to do it, I would have a strong talking to her because I would be like, honey, why would you just leave your body the way it is and have a good life? I think you're wonderful, beautiful just the way you are. So, but luckily my wife has no desire to do anything invasive at all.
Yeah, because she already has big boobs as it is, so.
Okay, granted, look.
She would never need one.
But here's the thing. There are women still, Sarah, that, are gifted the way your mom is gifted, that still, as they get older, go, back in the day, though, they used to be a certain place, and now they're in a different place, and I want them to be back in that certain place.
Get a little lift.
Yeah, and I'm like, just leave everything fine. I like you as you are. I love you as you are. And that's my thing. Thank you. Good night.
Tip your waiter.
Thank you very much. Thank you. That's right. Please be kind to the staff. Be kind to the wait staff. Half of them are still getting checks and not even showing up. So please be kind to the people that do show up.
Speaking about family stuff, someone just texted in about going back to the topic of the strange things that you found out about, like a family member. I still can't believe that my family member once did blank. A person said, I had a buddy bring a girl home only to find out that his dad had already hooked up with her behind the bikini barista stand that she worked at. Wow. That's a whole different relationship with a father that I don't have.
Wow. How do you even continue the relationship?
Does he come home with this girl and then he's like, son, I know her. I did her behind her coffee stand.
She's
fun.
Yeah,
have a good time.
Yeah, is that sort of dad's like, you know what, kid, I tried her up and things are good. So I say, I recommend this how do you come back from that?
It's a bonding thing at that point. Yeah. You guys are Eskimo brothers.
I know.
Your father, son, and also Eskimo brothers.
Yeah.
That's something I don't think anyone wants to put on their business card.
Yeah, I think that, yeah.
If you found this out,
Happy Father's Day, Dad. Would you like to go to the barista stand?
Yeah,
Nope, in there.
Do you now? Did the texter know beforehand or find out after?
What do you mean?
As far as like that dad had been there before, it
sounded like he said I had a buddy bring a girl home only to find out that his dad had already hooked up with her behind the bikini barista stand that she worked at.
So he didn't know. No. Okay, so let me ask you all, Vicky, Danny, Rev, Ollie, and Steve. Do you think you're done? You don't even try to go on with that relationship if you find out that's the case, that your parent was there before you?
I think it just depends on the expectations you have for that relationship. If it's something that where you're like, look, and just have a good time for a summer, and you don't foresee this being a long-term relationship, then who cares?
But okay, you brought him home to meet your dad. You brought them home to meet your family.
But did you, or do you just still live with your dad and the girl came home with you?
See, even when I lived with my parents, I wouldn't bring anybody over. No, it was always at their place. No.
What a drastic turn for the worse. If it was I want to introduce you to my family. I think you'll really like them. And she's like, yeah, I do. I really like your dad behind my barista stand.
I really would like to see your dad because, the angle was I really didn't get a good look at him. So it'd be nice to finally meet him and see him face to face.
Damn.
Hope he left a good Yelp
I'm
review.
done. I have to tell you right now, even for a summer such a situation, it's all that's on my mind is my dad's already, I can't, even for a fling, I couldn't do it.
What if she accidentally calls his name and then throws a passion?
Oh, God. Yeah, that's not good.
And probably doesn't want her calling him daddy at all. That would be awkward.
Would she call me Sonny? I couldn't do it. You say you could if you knew it was just like a temporary thing, you'd be fine.
All right, Joe, you find out BJ's been there. Can you do it?
Hell no.
Well, we know the answer to that one.
What if she's like the ultimate person, like the ultimate lust girl?
Like she's my 10 out of 10. I know it's going to be over afterwards kind of a thing.
Maybe like a good fling for a few weeks or something.
I don't think so. I don't think I could get over it.
At least once?
Yeah, because like say I do it and then I go over to play like a board game with BJ. Like what's the conversation I'm going to have? Is he going to bring it up? Am I going to bring it up? Like she can't come over. My mom's going to ask way too many questions about breast implants or something.
You can't play Battleship because it'll be like, I sunk your battleship and banged the girl you were once dating.
It's like, wow, that was all with one peg.
Yes.
Wow.
My peg.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, then. All righty. Well, again, to Steve, this great conversation with my children brought to you by Steve Miggs, everybody.
There was a texture that led to it.
Oh, really?
No, I mean, technically not wrong.
Guess who's in charge of reading texts?
I have no idea.
Okay.
They just magically appear on my screen, and I'm told to read them.
That's your response. I have no idea who's in charge of reading texts. Okay, I'll be back with more texts after this. All right, thanks for that. Wow, I can't wait to see you on the stand.
I don't know. I played the fifth.
I don't know, Your Honor. Oh, the knife's still in my hand. Well, I don't know.
Not sure how it got there.
I don't know. Okay.
You have video?
Yeah.
Crazy. Looks just like me.
Yeah.
Not sure if it is me, though.
If it doesn't fit, you must have quit. All right, I'm out. All right, here's a big question that needs to be answered. We're not going to ask Steve because he's not in charge of these things. What do Ryan Castle and Frosted Flakes have in common? You know I'm going to tell you. I'll do that at 9:51 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. And now, the Ryan Castle question of the day.
What do Ryan Castle and Frosted Flakes have in common?
Oh, a bit of a flake.
Yeah.
Hey. Wow.
And you are kind of frosted.
Well, sometimes.
Someone said both involve loaded bowls.
All right.
Ooh, yeah.
Man, that works on a lot of levels.
Yeah, you know.
Because there is some Frosted Flakes involved after that, for sure. Or there has been.
Oh,
I mean, from what I've been told.
Yeah.
Steve enjoys both each morning.
Oh, does he?
Both will cut Steve's mouth when he tries to aggressively shove them in his mouth.
Wow.
Jeez.
Oh, that was more of a Cap'n Crunch thing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm an Apple Jacks guy, man. Yeah. Frosted Flakes is really low on my radar.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah.
It seems to be the GOAT.
CT Crunch.
Okay. You guys are not, if you're not going to give Lucky Charms any love, I'm out. Okay. So let me tell you about a fellow Massachusettsian, however we say that. He's 31. His name is Justin. He recently got pulled over, and he was pulled over because of his license plate. It was a temporary plate with such bad handwriting they couldn't even make out the numbers.
He handwrote his own license plate?
Oh, you know, that's how you do.
Whoever at the dealership did.
Yeah. Well, it turns out the car wasn't registered.
Oh.
Also, his license was expired. But they also found a bunch of drugs in his pocket, and they also found a family-sized box of Frosted Flakes that was full of drugs in the car as well.
That's not sugar.
These drugs are great.
Right.
See, Ryan Castle, he's great. He's got a 12-pack.
Thanks.
BJ and Migs play of the day.
Did they change the name of a beer to reflect what people think of Steve?
I saw that Instagram post. They did. There's a brewery in Spokane called Humble Abode Brewery, and they provided the beer for the venue where we were wrestling. But they changed the name of their usual IPA for one night to Middle Finger for Migs IPA.
I'll take one middle finger, please.
And everyone's going up there like, love your beer, man. I'm like, my beer? And then I look on the wall, and it says Middle Finger for Migs. I'm like, son of a...
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Mom, I'm a little worried. I don't feel ready to be back at school.
Visit laurelsprings.com to learn more about a unique way of getting your child the personalized education they need. For 30 years, Laurel Springs School has been engaging global learners in grades kindergarten through 12th grade and integrating their passions and pursuits. Laurel Springs School. We build an education around you. Call or go online today.
Gain presents a tale of longing and long-lasting scent. Dear love of my life, we were on the 12B bus when I caught a whiff. A scent so fresh, so life-changing, I had to find its source. I didn't know if you were the woman in the pink freshly washed cardigan or the retired mailman next to me, but I knew one of you was my soulmate. Ah, the scent of Gain Flings. Add Gain scent beads for an even longer lasting scent.
Switching and saving with your local Geico agent sure is easy. It's as easy as taking candy from a baby. And since she's a baby, she doesn't even know what candy is. She holds in her chubby little hand, she says goo goo gaga, which translates roughly to take the candy. So yeah, Geico. Contact your local agent and see how easy savings can be.
The 2021 Tulalip Summer Concert Series has arrived. Tickets are on sale now at TulalipCasino.com.
Hey, Tacoma, your Burlington at Tacoma Mall is open and ready to wow you with amazing deals on top brands. You've got to see these savings for yourself. On Saturday, July 31st, your store is giving the first 100 customers age 18 and older a $5 bonus card. Hurry, because this bonus card is only valid at the Tacoma Mall location. Don't wait, Tacoma. Head to your Burlington today. Burlington. Love the deals. Terms and conditions apply. See store associate for details.
I've lived in a few rentals over the years, and it can be pretty stressful finding a place you like, at a good price, and where you want to be. Hey, it's Vicky B from BJ Miggs. You've got it better than I did back then, because now there's Zillow. They do rentals and can make your search easy. They have filters for pretty much everything, so you can find that place that's in your budget, but also, like, is in a shoebox. Or a place that's close to your parents, but far enough away that they have to call first. Plus, it's easy to apply, request tours, and pay rent in the app. Find your sweet spot at ZillowRentals.com.
Oh, I love family road trips. Wind in my ears.
Good dog.
Treats in my mouth. And peace of mind, knowing Les Schwab did our tires, brakes, and alignment. Like Les Schwab, my family's safety is my first priority. Well, that and squeaky toys.
Swing by today and get road trip ready with our always free pre-trip safety check. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Crystal Mountain invites you to meet Mount Rainier face-to-face this summer from Washington's highest elevation restaurant. Take a ride up the scenic gondola with 360-degree views of famous peaks and volcanoes. Adventures await with new guided trips such as sunset yoga or fly fishing on an alpine lake. For the best price on gondola tickets and more information on activities, visit crystalmountainresort.com. Crystal Mountain. Seasons change. Your destination doesn't have to.
We made USAA insurance for busy moms like Kate. She's a veteran made of flexibility to balance work, home, and her hobbies. From starting the workday to finishing her latest do-it-yourself project. So when another car accidentally bumped into hers while she was running an errand, Kate didn't let a little fender bender put a dent in her schedule. With just a few taps on her USAA mobile app, she filed her claim and was back on track. USAA insurance is made the way members like Kate need it. Easy. And with savings that fit right into her budget. So she can get back to getting it all done. Switch and you could save with USAA Auto Insurance. Get a quote today at USAA.com/auto. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for. Ability to receive a quote depends on membership eligibility. Membership eligibility and product restrictions apply and are subject to change. USAA means United Services Automobile Association and its affiliates.
It's a new day, and it's coming at you fast. It could be the day your workforce doubles, or the day your visitors quadruple. With Comcast Business, you'll have what you need to take on every twist and turn, like the flexibility to control multiple Wi-Fi networks from anywhere, and the power of the nation's largest gig speed network. The one that can deliver gig speeds to the most businesses. Every day in business is a big day. We'll keep you ready for what's next. Comcast Business. Powering possibilities.
Get started with a powerful and reliable internet and voice solution starting at $64.99 a month for 12 months with a 2-year agreement. Learn more about how Comcast Business has innovative solutions to help your business be ready for what's next. Call 1-800-501-6000 or go to ComcastBusiness.com today. Restrictions apply. New customers only with 35 megabits per second service and 1 voice line. Early termination fee applies. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. Wi-Fi Pro Extra.
Come see your friends at Shane Company. You'll be impressed with our beautiful selection of fine jewelry, designed by us and crafted to the highest standards. Our non-commissioned jewelry consultants love to hear about your upcoming events, weddings and anniversaries, birthdays and babies, celebrations and achievements. Whatever moment you want to make special, we're honored to be a part of it. Shane Company is more than your friend in the jewelry business. We're also your friend in the community. We've continued our partnership with Kids in Need Foundation. So far, we've donated thousands of volunteer hours and helped support thousands of under-resourced students by providing backpacks filled with essential school supplies. Visit our store or go to our website to find out how you too can get involved. Together, we can make special moments for everyone.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. Here's another listener question. How do I rebuild my credit after filing bankruptcy?
You rebuild it, one creditor at a time by making your payments on time on your rent or your mortgage, by continuing to make car payments on a car that you keep during your case. You can also, as I said earlier, you can almost always get a credit card almost immediately after filing bankruptcy. Sometimes it's a secured card, and it'll almost always have a really high interest rate on it. But you could get a small balance credit card and charge a tank of gas or a dinner once a month on that and make the payment, pay it off every month, and that'll help you build a credit history one creditor at a time, and will help you rebuild your credit over time.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at ChooseTheRightChapter.com. That's ChooseTheRightChapter.com. Thanks for listening.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. When we think about the COVID-19 vaccine hesitancy in the Black community, let's remember, it didn't happen by chance. It's justified in history. But the will to change the narrative is strong today, and our people are lending their voices to the conversation. We're sharing our stories and the reasons that made us choose the vaccine so we can lead the way for others to make a well-informed choice too. To hear our stories, visit hereforuswa.org.
Make your kitchen ready for every summer gathering this Memorial Day with LG and Lowe's. Our exclusive InstaView appliance suite includes ranges with air fry, refrigerators with slow melting craft ice, and an exclusive dishwasher you can only find at Lowe's. Plus, you'll get up to 10% back via a MasterCard prepaid card when you bundle eligible LG products via rebate. Shop Memorial Day savings at Lowe's. Offer valid 3/3 through 5/18 on select LG items only. See Lowe's.com/rebates for details and timing.